Hello, good evening, and welcome to Candy's Crafts Corner. My name is Candy Rodo. I'm coming to you live from New York City. And how are you doing this fine evening? I hope you're doing fine, and I'm trying to set up everything as usual. Happy Mother's Day to all mothers and mother figures out there. I hope you had a great day and that you were celebrated as you all deserve to be celebrated, and I'm ready to start if you are. Okay, so let's go for it. So today I'm gonna work with some of our very versatile dies. And what do I mean by versatile dies? I mean, there's some dies that are very tied to specific stamp sets, and then there's some dies that you want to keep in your toolbox forever because you can use them for pretty much any project that you choose because they're very versatile. So I figured that I would showcase a few of them today. And it doesn't mean that some of them go specifically with their stamp set that they're bundled with, but some of them, which you can always get individually, some of them just have like random things that, like these ones, for instance. Um, Unbounded love dice. These have all these handy little tags and how you call it, labels, if you want, in different shapes and sizes, and it will be very handy for anything. This actually coordinates with Unbounded Love stamp set that has all these comments as well. And you can use any of these to have all to cut all the comments if you want, or you can use it for your own comments. And that's what I mean about versatile. So if you have to invest money in getting a set of dice, I would recommend that you get one that is not only useful for the stamp set that it comes with, that you can use for any occasion. That's what I started doing. And then of course there's nothing wrong getting specific ones to cut excuse me, specific shapes. But anyway, and by the way, remember this is the set that it has the Spanish and French version of it, and the Spanish version is Amor Sin Límite, uh, which I showcased last week for Cinco de Mayo. And by the way, later on in this broadcast, we're going to have the announcement of who the winners are. Actually, I'm going to draw them live because I have my picker wheel already with everybody who commented on the replay of the videos, and they got the chance to participate in uh, in the raffle of more delicious Mexican style chocolate. All right. So we had some winners live last week. And then I promised for people who couldn't watch live that we will have the raffle with the comments on the replays. All right. So let's get started. So this is, I'm just showcasing some of these dies for different cards and with projects, I should say. And by the way, this doesn't have a specific stamp set. This is just like a pocket die. We call it pocket thoughts dies, or maybe it has a stamp set. I don't know. Pocket thought die. Actually, let's check that out. So you may be interested in that. So let me see where they are appearing. Um, hmm, Maybe they're not listed. They have to be listed. Where are the dies? Okay, well, maybe I won't wait. Oh, here we go. Pocket saw dice is page 62. So we're going to get to page 62 and see what we find. And you have to, oops, sorry. Okay, so yes, so this comes with, this is a perfect example of what I was saying. This comes with this stamp set. I mean, it doesn't come with, it's paired with. You can get the stamp set individually or get the dice individually or get a 10% discount if you get both. That's what we call the bundle. Actually, I don't know if the bundle is actually, no, don't quote me on that. Oh, yes, it is bundles. Yeah. So the bundle, if you buy them separately, would be 49. And now if you add them together, it's 44. Anyway, I just want to, show you some ideas and to do how to use this. And by the way, these, of course, you can use for scrapbooking or anything else. You don't have to, and you can use them with any stamp set that you have, Stampin' Up or not. You could use them just with anything, or make some pockets on their own. I'll show you a little bit later. So then we have these Unbounded Love. I already explained that. And then this is Spotlight on Nature. And these are like really, really gorgeous. And they come with this stamp set. They're paired with, I mean, I keep saying that when I actually want to emphasize the contrary. Okay, let's see if I can find them. Spotlight on Nature. I think it was later on in the catalog. I don't know the catalog all that well yet because it just came out a couple of weeks ago. But I promise, I mean, I should use the index. That's why we put them. But Candy is very stubborn and decided that she wants to find it on their own. I thought it would be easier, but obviously no. Oh well. Oh, here we go. I found them. Hi, Julia. How are you doing? So happy to know that you're not under the weather. um, so here's Spotlight on Nature. That's what I was talking about. These dies are super versatile. You can use them for just about anything and not necessarily to go with the stamp set that they're paired with. So anyway, let's start making some projects. The first project, what am I going to do for the first project? I'm going to do this, which is actually funny. Julia, you'll get a kick out of this one. Because this is what I thought the mystery card that my friend Julia, who's now watching live, has a mystery card night in which she sends the materials for a mystery project. And I missed the live and I couldn't find the video. And from the photos, I thought this was it. But then I found out that it's not. So anyway, so this is what we're going to do tonight. And instead of using this, I'm going to use one of the circle dies and I'm going to create the card like I thought it was, So it's kind of like inspired by Julia, but made my own way from what I interpreted that it was in the photos when I didn't know. But anyway, so we have here some materials to start putting this together. Oops. So I'm starting with Pretty Peacock just because it's one of my favorite colors. Regular 8.5 by 5.5, scored in the 8.5 by. Thank you, Julie. I'm glad you liked it. Score at 4.25. So to make your regular card base, and then we are gonna get these. I mean, I'm always really bad when I do this without my trimmer, but we're gonna try. So, okay, that was not that bad. Hi, Abby, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Did Alexa remind you of the live? All right, so this is how we're gonna score it. So if you want to score it, is 2 1/8, which is half of the 4.25. Okay, and then we have a strip here. Oops, maybe it's too big. We have two strips. Okay, I have to see where I put them. It's 5.5 by 2, I believe. And I'm not gonna believe, I'm gonna actually measure and give you the exact measurements. Yes. And 5.25, I said. Did I say 5.25? So actually it is like that. So it's a little bit shorter. It's a little bit different from what I did last time. So it's 5.25 by 2. And we're gonna attach it right there. Okay. So I have two strips. This is the unbounded love paper, by the way, but of course you can use whatever you want. That's the whole purpose of today's life. It's like use the dice with whichever paper, retired or not retired, or whatever you have available that you want to use. Then we're going to put this one also here. It's the same exact measurements. So when you open it, it kind of follows the pattern. Doesn't necessarily have to happen, but that's how I wanted it. Okay. All right. There we go. And then in here, we have, okay, I think it's this one. This one is a card base that combines kind of with the colors and is measures 3, 3 and 7/8 by 5 and an 8. Okay. And it goes with a white card or not. No, it doesn't. Okay. It goes with this. So I'm going to attach this first. This is also from the same suite. It just happens to be one of the more watercolor, um, not the flowery stuff, but the more geographic, not, I don't know how you call it, like more impressionistic, maybe abstract. I don't know. All right. So, I should have started by doing the front, but I want to, no, no, I shouldn't have. I think I'm doing it the right way because you want to have the back to know where to attach the front. That's basically it. And now that we have that, by the way, this was like an eighth of an inch smaller. So it should be like 5 by 3 and 3/4, 3 and 3/4 by 5. Okay. All right. So that's correct. And now we're going to put the back. Actually, not yet. Not yet. We're going to put this. This is where you're going to scribble your sentiment. And I could have put something here. So, and I still can. I think I have some pre-cut pieces there. How about this? This is nice. I see it has, where's my piercing tool? Oh, here we go. I still have some of these little pieces that didn't come out. And what I like to do for these tiny little pieces, you can use the thin fine tip glue bottle that we have available as well. Or you can just do this because this doesn't need that much glue anyway. So just put in your silicone mat a little bit of glue and then just rub it and then just take the excess like out so it doesn't go all over the place. There. I'm gonna take this away so I don't have any accidents. Now I'm gonna attach this centered in our card base or base inside, better than base. And like something like that. Now we are ready to attach the whole thing to the inside of our card, which is inside and half out because it would be visible. And that's what I wanted to decorate it with paper on the side. So this will go like this. And then we'll have this piece here covering the inside. So you won't see it until you open it up. And then voila, here you have it. Okay. So that's the idea behind this one. So basically, if you open it, you have like two kind of parallel areas. So I don't remember what I was going to do with it. All right, maybe I'll stamp something. No, I do remember a little bit. So I'm going to use one of the circles in the beautiful spotlight of nature. And I cut this. I know it's not available anymore, but you can use other colors. And I stamped it in this subtle shimmer paper. I think shimmer paper it was called. It's not exactly the glitter paper. We have the glitter paper now in the new in color. So you could, if you're using that for your project, you can use that. If you have that, you can use that, or you can use non-glitter, just regular cardstock as well. So this will go like this. I'm just measuring that everything stays inside my card. See, we will go more or less like this, right? But I want to decorate this a little nicely. So I cut myself, and I mean, this is where I complicated my life a little bit. This is these flowers from um, Thoughtful Expressions. That's the stamp set that has the hummingbird. And unfortunately, the dies are not available, but the stamp set goes on. So I don't understand how that it is, but it doesn't matter. You can fussy cut them. They're not so hard to fussy cut. I actually use the dies. But I stamp them on fluid 100 paper with Stasson because I want to watercolor them a little bit. And that's what I thought I would have started, but we want to see where everything was going. So anyway, that's just my plan. So I'm gonna start with the watercoloring of this, and then I have some extra pieces from the beautiful versatile unbounded love dice too. Okay, so that we can attach to. So, but I want this as my main image for now. So I have my water uh, brushes here all ready to go, and I think I want to do it in the same colors of this paper. So I have petunia pop, pretty pink, pretty much is like the in colors. And it has the, I didn't get the, I don't have it, do I? No, this is the black, no, the, what is it, berry burst. I have it right there. Let me just go grab it for a second. Probably we won't need it, but I want to have it available. All right. So I'm just gonna get going. It's not gonna be super fantastic coloring or anything. It just, like not very detailed. That's what I mean. I hope it's fantastic, the result, but I don't know. We'll see. Because I don't have a sample for this, so I'm just going blind. I'm just grabbing some of the, and I also have I mean, I know that it comes with water, but sometimes by the time that you wait for the water to come, you just want to try it. I mean, you should not start with the darkest color. You should start always from light to dark and get them as dark as you want. I just wanted to try something. I also have a paper towel next to me, a Bounty paper towel, which is handy when you're changing colors because you can always press and get and clean it when it gets more water into the brush tip, but it takes a while sometimes. And so let's start with the light color. So I'm gonna start with I'm gonna make this pretty in pink, like light pretty in pink. If you have the refills, you can always put a couple of drops of the refill here, and you could just use it for that. And because I stamped it in black Stasson, it's gonna show the black, But also it won't model my colors because the stasson is made so you can stamp on like window sheet and other surfaces and don't get it mixed up. And especially you can put water over it and it won't. See how it doesn't model my color? If I had done it with regular ink, it would have. Okay, so this is my flowers, but I'm gonna put a little bit of petunia pop there. Maybe something else. Oops, silly. Where's my petunia pop? Right here. So I'm using this image because I don't have the other half of the suite, of the Unbounded Love suite. I can't remember what it's called. The other stamp set that has the flowers, but I have enough flowers. So I'd rather splurge in, spend my money in things that are versatile that I can use with everything. And that's why I was very happy to see the dies that come with it because I love them. So, I mean, I'm not following shadows here or whatever. I'm just going through the stamp image because I did it with black. It's not that I can do a realistic watercolor or anything. Okay. But anyway. So then I'm going to clean this and I'm going to go for my leaves. I don't want to spend too much money showing you this because I want to get to the point of the whole thing, which is using, seeing the dice in action. Not in action, that's like the result, actually, technically, because you're not going to see them in action. So I'm going to use Shy Shamrock for these bigger leaves that are close to my flowers there. So I'm kind of mimicking these colors here in the paper so they make it all go together, and also the style on which they color them, which is, as again, not very realistic. It's just more impressionistic or illustration like. Just taking directly from the pad, it will get more, the color more saturated. You see the difference between one and the other one? The other one is mixed with water, and this is just, I want it for a little bit of the veins there. And I was hoping this would be realistic enough, not realistic, close enough to this so it kind of makes it all go together. I think we'll manage. Yes. Right. And now I want the veins on this one as well. And then we're going to get Summer Splash for the outer leaves. Maybe it's too blue. We'll see. If not, we can do something else. Yes. So with the coloring, sometimes you can disguise. If you don't have the stamp set that goes with the paper, you can use some, especially with flowers, we have so many, right? You can use the flowers and color it in the same colors, and it kind of like makes it go together. What do you think? All right, so let's find my circle. That's where it's gonna go. All right, I think this is good enough. I can actually add a couple of details, but okay, I'll add them. Once I say it, I have to do it. And now I'm gonna use Pretty Peacock, which is another one of the colors of this set. I'm just gonna put some darker accents here on my leaves right there. Yeah, I like it. Nothing super fancy, but you know. All right. And I want to put a little bit darker centers to my flowers. So I'm going to get very burst again. Here's me, for me, not spending too much time on that, but you know me. And just, when there's too much water, I'm just going to dry the tip of my brush for a second. I'm just going to darken the center a little bit. And because you see how there's like these little sprigs here, I'm going to just add some thingies there. Just this freehand. Oh, this is out. Sorry. I cannot see from here. All right, there we go. And in these guys is also this white outline sometimes that we have there. Just a little bit. Doesn't have to be on all of them. Let's see if I can do a thin one going here. All right. So there's my little bouquet. I don't know if this reads very well. Maybe I would do it without the little Alpine burst next time. But it's fine, I think. What do you think? All right, so I'm going to actually stamp this. Here I want to stamp a happy birthday. And I'm using the happy birthday that comes in Unbounded Love. And I'm going to do it in, what should I do it? Because this is already Pretty Peacock. I think I'm going to do it in Petunia Pop. Just checking that my stamp is clean, and it was. And this is photopolymer, so just for better stamping experience, I'm using my foam mat. They're beautifully stamped. And it's not me, it's the stamp. It's very nice. I'm not tooting my own horn here. All right, then get this out of the way. Then we're gonna attach this here in our little framey, which by the way was Fresh Freesia, another one of the colors of the suite. As you can see it right here. That's why it's so beautiful, because all our colors coordinate. So if you follow the list of colors that we have listed in the paper, it's very easy to make it all go together. And that's what I wanted to do, something with the flowers that also goes together. So I'm gonna decorate once this is in place with the circle, but I want to attach it first. So just to make sure that I'm covering, and I want it, in theory, if I center it, it should be okay. Sorry, put it right there. Am I losing light? Looks like it. Let's see. Sorry. I don't understand why there's so little light today. Oh. It's blocked, so it shouldn't be. Yeah. Don't know. Oh well. I hope you can see. It's weird. I'm just gonna go check in a second. Anyway, I'm gonna put, hi Sandy. Thank you for joining. I'm gonna put this glue only on this side. And you know I like my liquid glue because I can wiggle it for a few seconds before it totally dries. So I want to really center, want to make sure that this square is covered. I know, Abby. I mean, our stamps are pretty darn good for that kind of thing. That's what I'm was very pleased. If they don't come right, it's because either you wiggle your hand or something, or you have something underneath, you know. But or your stamp, the impact is dry. All right, so this is it, and now we're gonna put our little circle from the nature spots. I'm gonna check on the light for a second. I'm sorry. Give me one quick second. There's something that's not connecting right, I think. It's so weird. Everything seems plugged in. I don't understand. Maybe my light is dying. I don't know. Oh, is it here? Yeah, everything seems to be okay. Just we're gonna have to deal with little light and see all the shadows now appear. Oh well, it's just weird. I don't know. Oh, I see. This is not totally plugged in. Excuse me a second, okay? No, I don't know why it doesn't go all the way in. Oh, all right. I'm gonna have to figure it out at another time because, you know. All right, I'll try to rush because that means that we're gonna lose light very, very quickly. So I'm gonna actually work on this first. I'm gonna put this in dimensionals. This is a bummer, honestly. I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm so tired that every time I have it all set up, and once I learn what goes wrong and I modify it, it works for a couple of times or 3 times, and then it doesn't work anymore. And I don't know why. It's something with the connection. Yeah, because see, I unplugged it. It's like I'm very stubborn. I'm sorry. And it doesn't go all the way in. I don't know. All right, let's move on. Nothing I can do now. So we have the image here that I watercolored, and then I wanted to put some nice things, but I think I'm gonna attach these once this is in place because I don't want them to get out of my frame of the card. So I'm gonna put that here because I already have dimensionals here. I'm gonna put this flat. So I'm just gonna put glue here on this area here. There we go. And it goes almost to the rim, but not totally. And then we have some of these. And I'm gonna grab my silicone mat again and put some more glue. I think there's a piece here that's not out. Just a little bit of glue on the tip there. And tuck it there. Then we're gonna put the pink streamer there, maybe on this side, so I can, yeah. Very nice. By the way, I cut these pieces from the back of the DSP of this Thoughtful Journey. Okay, so the backs have all these watercolor effects in different colors. See, so I cut the pieces, like the green pieces come from green parts, and the purple and pink pieces come uh, from the other parts. And I'm just gonna put a few more just for fun. Oops. Yeah, that's the other thing. Over glitter paper or any kind of this specialty paper, the glue takes longer to dry. So you may want to use a glue dot instead. Okay, let's see. It takes longer to dry, but now I can adjust it to what I want. And I think that's enough. I mean, I had more, but I think we have enough. Maybe I'll put that one here, just going the other way. And that's it. Yeah. All right, so this is our first card. How do you like? Oh, no, embellishments. Embellishments. And I'm going to use this adhesive backed pearls trio. And I'm going to use the purple thingies on top. I think they will look nice. Let's see. And if not, I'll use the in color sparkly thingies. But I think this will look nice. They have the pink, don't you think? I like them. And we lost the light. This is really ridiculous. Yeah. All right, so this is our first card using the versatile dies spotlight on nature. Okay, so let's go with our card number 2. Trying to find a place where this is not gonna go to mess. I'm gonna save these pieces for something else, maybe for the next card. All right, put this away. And you know what I'm gonna do while we change well, we'll do it after the next project. And for the next project, we are gonna use more of these I lost them again. These unbounded love dice. Why can I not keep the names in my head today? Anyway, so some of you will know already what we're doing here, because this is the fanful is gonna be the mystery card that we had in the team meeting yesterday. But we're gonna use some of the other dice that I was mentioning. So I have my pieces here, and first off, you need a piece of basic white in 11 by 5 1/4, and we're gonna score this at 1 3/4 and 3 1/2 on both sides. So 1 3/4 here. I hope I'll do it correctly. Scoring, not cutting. Oops, there's a hair there. 1 1/4, 1 3/4. Damn it, this hair, and it's not even mine. I don't know where it came from. Not red hair. And 3 1/2. All right. Yes, I do too. And you'll see, Abby, that I like to use DSP for die cutting elements as well. And you'll see that in my last project of the day. And then we're going to do 1 3/4 again. And 3 1/2. All right. I think there's still plenty of light, right? I mean, it's just the only problem is there's more shadows now because we have the shadow of the crane here. Ugh. but I think you can still see it, right? So we're gonna fold inside to the inside the second fold, if I, you know what I mean, and then the outside falls towards the outside. So you end up with something like that. Okay, like a double C fold, kind of, with a gap in the middle, so it's fine. Just want to make sure I get my folds so they don't lift, because mine always lift. And then we have two pieces here of colors cardstock at 5.5 by 4.25. That's a regular card piece, but instead of like being folded in the middle, it's in two pieces, right? And again, I'm using Pretty Pico just because I liked it. And before, I think we can do it this way. No. Okay. I'm gonna work on this first, and then we'll attach the whole thing. And I have embossed in the distress tile a piece of Lost Lagoon because I like it. We did it in white yesterday, but I wanted to do it in color because I like color better. And just gonna glue it to one of the parts. All right. And I get distracted because I'm thinking about the light, and if there's a way that I can solve it, because I have another light, I was thinking maybe I'll use that, but I don't know if that's gonna work. So anyway, I'm gonna put glue on this part because we're gonna open it like this. So yes, the glue goes on the left side. And because my front card doesn't have still a front or a back, I don't care. I'm just gonna center it, close it all up like that, and center it as if I was attaching the whole thing. But I'm only have glue on this side, right? So I'm just pressing down, letting the glue attach, and that's how it looks like. So now that I have that, I can put glue on the back. And then we're gonna sandwich this and just put it down, and then just make sure that it's, before it totally adheres, make sure it's nice and squared. And there's our card. All right. And once we have that, now we can decorate. So for the decoration, I have a piece of 1 3/4 by 5 1/4 that I'm just gonna attach there. And I actually cut these DSP to 5 by, okay, let me measure that. It's 5 by 6, but we're not gonna need that much. We're gonna cut a strip to go here. That's gonna be, if this is 1 3/4, I want 1.5. Okay, so I'm gonna start cutting the strips. 1.5, and actually 1.5. I'm gonna cut it on that side. Measuring on that side, I mean. All right. That will go in there. See what I was saying about the backs of this paper? It's great to cut flowers or something, uh, to die cut stuff from there. Yes, Sandy, great minds think alike. And you'll see, because I like your idea of using the other design here. So that's what I'm going to do in this side. So the rest of the scene, so to speak, oh, I got a little bit of glue there. And my glue eraser has disappeared. I don't know what it is. So I have to find it. But anyway, I can roll it or whatever. You know, it will go away. And we are gonna glue this panel. So this card is gonna be a little heavier. So it may need extra postage. Oh, all right. All right. And now for this, because I want to keep with the same length, I'm going to cut 2 more strips of 1.5 and put one here, and then the rest, one more strip, because I want the other one right there too. So, but I want it at, yeah, I already cut it at 5, so that's what it's going to go. So I need another one of 1.5 for my other panel. And the rest I have to measure. Kind of improvising a bit. Can you tell? I have to measure here how it's gonna go. So I guess it will be 2. I don't know. I can see because of this stupid thing. Sorry. I'm a little upset with my technology today. So let's put that here. Right? That it kind of aligns with this other image. It's pretty, right? This paper? I like it. Does it go like this? I don't know how I cut it now. Or it goes like this. No, it goes like this. Okay. So now we're having this part and I'm gonna cut it out. What did I say? 2? Or a little bit more than 2. Maybe 2 and an 8. So I'm gonna cut it 2 and an 8. But I have to cut it this way because I want this part of the design. 2 and an 8. I'm saving this to cut more flowers or something. Greenery. Yeah, the important thing is that the water line kind of goes all together, so you don't want it like this, you know. So it's looking nice so far. Oh, I did not hear this yet. Let's do that. I got an alert there, but I don't know. I didn't see what it said. Okay, and now we're gonna do the same with this part. Oof. It's hard to work when you don't have enough light. Just saying. All right. Bond folder I was looking for. I'm gonna have the glue the same. So that goes like this. And when you open it, it will open like this. And now, I don't remember what I was gonna do here. By the way, this mimics this other card. I didn't show you the. Oh, I remember now what I had to do. This is a card that I made yesterday for the team meeting. And you see you had another color. I just changed it a bit. And instead of using this die that I was gonna use it for my versatile dies today, I'm using because this came from Thoughtful Expressions. I love those dies, but they're no longer available. Shame, shame, shame. But anyway, so I'm using the Unbounded Love dies, and I'll tell you what happens with this. Oh, this is, by the way, the inside of the other one yesterday. But see, I wanted to decorate this part as well. So I hope you like it. So these have so many pieces because this die here cuts this piece, and then it gives you a negative piece that if you cut it again in another color, like see, I cut it again in white. Am I on camera? Yes. And then you can combine them and look what the result is. And that's what I'm talking about, versatile dies. Don't you tell me that these you cannot use for just any other stamp set or anything, right? I think I would use it. Let me close my glue for now. So I'm going to stamp this first, and I'm going to put, what am I going to put? Did I bring my, like this is too big? Oh no, it fits. I like happy birthday cards because I use them all the time. So let me clean that because we don't want it in berry burst. We could actually, in like petunia pop. I was gonna do pretty peacock, but it's gonna be very boring if it's always the same color. So let's give it a pop of color. I'm just gonna make sure that, oops. Yeah, so let's do petunia pop again. Oh well. And my mat, sorry, I kicked the camera. All right, it came out nice again. Wow, 2 in a row. All right. As Abby said, it's easy with these stamps. Just put this apart. And now this, like the trick with this is just like if you want to do this, you have to glue it on a, you cannot pop them up or it will come apart unless you put, and here's my trick, and it's, well, my trick, whatever, you know. Probably other people have used it before me, but where is my turn tape? Oh my god. Things are disappearing from my desktop here. Like my glue eraser. Now I found it, my turn tape. So I'm just gonna grab just a tiny bit of turn tape because I want to pop that up. And then I'm gonna just put it right so it gets the side, but you see now it gets together. I'm gonna do the same here on the top just for better. I'm not even removing the backing because I'm of the turn tape, I mean, because I really want to pop this up on dimensionals. You have to make sure not to use it over here where you would see it. And then we can pop it up now. See, actually, let me put a little bit on there as well because I felt it a little loose. Just a little bit. All right. And now we'll pop this up here. And so get this out of the way with dimensionals. And then we'll decorate it. So I don't want to put a lot of dimensionals because I want to tuck things in. Right? And I'm going to put this one right here. So I grab the side of the leaf, you see, but that it won't be seen from the other side, hopefully. So I'm just going to use, well, I'm going to put one more in the center. So I still have plenty of room to tuck things in. Now, where do I want it? I think like so. To the side, but not so much because I want room to tuck things in. Because so far it looks like, it's nice, but, now we can tuck things in like this. I'm gonna use glue dots now for some of them. Oh, I don't want to separate these things. And I'm gonna. It's not. Oh, now it got attached to the glue dot. Okay, that was not a good idea. Maybe we won't use glue dots. Maybe we'll just use what I did before. The silicone mat with a little bit of glue. Now I have here cut from the beautiful Unbounded Love, all these, cut these long strips that we used before. And I cut them using how you call it? The glitter paper that it comes in colors. But I also use the dies of another set that is, to the best of my knowledge, is still staying. The Lovely and Sweet. That's the one that was with Notes of Nature, a big super sweet in the mini catalog that retired, but only half of it retired. The other half, this half, didn't retire. So we have these dice. I think the dice are still available as well. I hope so. The stamp set is very pretty. It has chocolate, cocoa, vanilla, and almonds. So all the things to make nice chocolate. Anyway, so I use some of these elements, floral elements, to add a little bit more greenery or flowery elements. And I cut them in petunia pop. So we can put that right there. Or maybe not. Maybe, okay, right here. Yeah, I like that there. So I'm gonna lift a little. And now it won't tuck there. There. And I also used Pretty Pink. These are the flowers from, I'm gonna use my because these elements are very small. And I can't freaking see because of you know why. Okay. And then I have these beautiful, look how nice they came. And these are in the glitter shamrock, shy shamrock. Just gonna go like this, take the excess and tuck them around there. And I have, what else do I have? Some of these longer strips. This is also pretty in pink. And I think we need something else. Something here. Maybe another one of these flowers. And they don't want to stick. I guess glitter over glitter is harder. Maybe we'll need a glue dot for that one. Get the glue dots back. There. And I want now an element that is not glitter paper. So maybe this leaf right here, kind of to contrast with that one. Oh gosh, Candice put glue all over the place. And I'm gonna put a little bit, actually, a little bit of glue. Here's one of my tricks. If you want to put glue over something that's already have glued, you can just get a piece of scrap paper and just tuck it underneath, because these elements don't need that much glue anyway. I think we need a petunia pop, or one of these other flowers in petunia pop, where we're gonna put it right there. What do you think? Should we put another more? I think three. Yeah, maybe. Let's see. No, this is too close to this. This already has enough glitter. No, not feeling it. Oh, I have these ones. Yeah, let me see if I have this one in. These ones that are different from that ones, or I have these ones. Hopefully, I thought I had ones in pretty in pink, but I don't see them now. Well, I like them in pretty in pink. Oh well, we can use this one. It's a very shimmery happy birthday card. And then just to complete the whole thing, we're gonna put some more embellishments. If Candy can find where she put them before. Oh, there we go. And we have them here. I'm gonna use the same. And I'm gonna use the green ones this time. I don't know what color they are, but I think they go with it. I'm gonna put them here. Yeah, put that one here. All right, so we have here a fun folk card full of the glitter paper in colors. And oh, we're gonna put something else here. There we go. There we go. All right. So how about, I don't want glitter here. I just want regular. All right. There, and I should have a little piece of that in petunia pop, and I need a little bit of glue because this one is drying. There. All right. So this is our second card. And for this one, we've used the dies on Unbounded Love and a few flowery effects from Lovely and Sweet. Okay. So moving on, card number 3. And card number 3 is going to be much easier. I'm putting this away. So card number 3 is this one here. For this, we use the little pocket, how you call them again? Pocket sod dies. And, I like the idea of having kind of like a hidden pocket in the middle of a scene. And then you pull it and it has a secret message here. And this is from a retired set, but I really like this sentiment for this. Little card, big things. Oh, you like that paper, Abby? The paper that we use for the previous card is from oh, what is it from? From this set from the Thoughtful Journey. Okay, it's one of them. They have beautiful sceneries. This one though is from Meandering Meadows. Meandering Meadows. So and you could use the other one too, or you could use just anything. It's just an idea, but I like the idea of having like a secret, kind of like a secret door or something, a secret window. And I realized I didn't decorate the inside, which I will do. But this, as I said, is so much easier than the other cards. Very simple. But simple is nice sometimes. And this is the kind of card that you can make when you have not much time and I'm like, oh, I need something. So here I'm using the littlest of the three pockets that the dice, and I'm using the smallest one. And the key is to have two sheets of the same image, and then you just lay it exactly where it goes so it continues the landscape, right? So let's put the base together first, I think. Yes. I'm using garden green, fresh freesia, all colors that are featured in this DSP. So everything goes together. This one was I can't remember what yellow it was. Whatever says in the package that the yellow is. Um, crushed curry and garden green too. All right, so we have here. I did it with just a 16th of an inch all around. So this the card base is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. This is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and this is 4 by 5 1/4. The DSP. So oh, and I said that we would do. Oh, I like you like the idea of the pocket thingy. The pocket, yeah. I thought it was cute. I said that in between projects we would do the raffle. There. So this is another scene from the beautiful scenes. And here's our pocket. Just gonna it comes already scored, so all you have to do is fold it. And because you want the wiggle room to be able to put it exactly where it belongs, it's good to just use liquid glue. I Now that is folded, I have to find where does it go? And it goes around there. I think right there. Look at that. Oh, no, I moved it. All right, so yes, hold it in place while the glue is reacting. And this is our secret little pocket. And for the inside message, I use, and again, the dice from the very versatile Unbounded Love. And this one is the one that comes from cutting this piece. It gives you a little frame. Let me show you. Once you cut it, gives you a little frame, and see that you can save for something else, or you can combine with some other color if you want, like we did in the other card. I love these dice. I really, really, really love them. If you don't have them, highly recommend them. Anyway, and then I used a little punch, the Label Me Fancy punch that is retired, but that's what I use. But you can use any um, hole puncher that you have, or you can just use your piercing tool from the take your pick tool and just poke a hole to put the little bit of thread for to pull the card out. So see, these are very, very versatile dies. And now I don't know why it's not going in, but it should because it's okay. Let me see. All right, Candy. I don't know what I did. Maybe I pressed down too much or something. Maybe I don't have light and I don't see what I'm doing. Where did it go? Oh, okay. No, there's something going on here, but it shouldn't be. Maybe I glue. There was glue and okay. There we go. Go in, damn it. There we go. See, this is how it goes. But of course, you need the thread to pull it out with ease. Yeah, I think there was a little bit of glue attached there. And I really love for these cards that little card, big thanks, because because it's a very little card. Anyway, so I'm gonna use that. And I'm gonna score like I'm gonna do Petunia Pop again. I did my other one in basic gray, but why not? I think it will look nice with this one. Oh, I did it a little crooked. I guess we'll have to live with it because I don't have another one now. So I will replace it and I'll cut another one later, but just for purposes of showing you. I don't have another one down here, right? Do I? No. Okay. All right. We'll live with it for now. You understand the process anyway. Not a big process. Cut a little bit of thread. And bye, Sandy. Have a good night. Thank you for joining. Again, this, I don't know why. There we go. And once it's inside, I just trimmed it a little bit because I don't want it too long. Like that. And voila, this is just a little car with big things. And then for the inside, we can just simply decorate it with a piece of the DSP because you have so much little strips that are extra. That let's do that first. Make room. Oh, and of course we have to put some of our butterfly butterfly. Ugh. Too much alliteration for me. Happy Mother's Day to you too, Sandy. Anyway, we're gonna put the big one here. And then we're gonna put a little one here. I like one in the on the little envelope itself. And then we can put another one right there. Right. Love these little butterflies. Still available in the animal catalog. So let's find a piece of strip that we can put there. And we can put a strip of the same that we cut from here, see? So we can put it on the side and that will be look nice actually. So I'm gonna cut it at 4. I'm sorry, 5 1/4. And if I don't want that much, I can cut it, like make it a little thinner, but I'm okay with it being a little. I'm gonna save the little piece. I'm okay with this being a little thicker. It's what's left over, so I think it's like 1.5. Yes, exactly 1.5. Could have been one, but anyway. Okay. I have too many toys here and too many tools. I mean, right. All right. And now we glue it. Why did I close the glue? If we need it, actually, it's not totally poor, but we're not going to see it because we're going to glue the whole thing down. So have any of you seen the northern lights these days? They said they're still visible tonight. Yesterday was overcast in New York, so there was like not even a possibility. But today it looks a little clearer, so I'm gonna go out and see if I see anything. It's on my bucket list of things to do. And if you don't have to go to Iceland or Norway or or Finland to see them, much better, right? Well, actually, I would like to go to all these places, but you know. All right, so this is our card. And before we go to the last project, which is like really, really quick, I'm gonna draw the names for the winners. And I'm saying names because I discovered I have an extra chocolate, so I'm gonna raffle two. So first winner is Elena. Congratulations. She gets a Mexican chocolate as well. And our second winner is, I cannot share my screen so you see it, Nancy. No, Sandy, sorry. Sandy, it just moved like an inch. Sandy, you went to bed, but you are the winner of Mexican chocolate. Okay? So I'll send them this week. Thank you for participating, and the fact that you only had to comment to participate in if you were doing the uh not the live one, for the people who watch the replay. And the people who watched live, they had the opportunity to win it live, and there were like 3 winners. All right, so this is the card. Let's move on to the last project, and I promise it's not gonna keep you very long because it's very, very short. So I like these pocket dice. You can use them also to make gift card holders, and of course this is done with the middle card, with the middle die. Sorry, the big die. We used the little one in the card before. We use the big one now, and the middle one you can use just to put inside any of these cards if you want to attach a gift card here. So it's very handy. Or you can use it in your scrapbooking or for many other things or for many other um, um, purposes, like this one, for instance. And I'm still using the liquid glue. Okay, I'm back to where I am. There we go. I should have done that sooner. And look, Sandy won, and now she's in bed, but she'll find it tomorrow morning. I'll text her that she won. And I cut this with the big die, and then what I did is I cut from like the measurement of once it's folded. I cut a rectangle of paper. I'm trying to attach it. I've never done this before. I'm doing it live for the first time. I don't know what's the best way to do this, but without getting glue all over your hands. But it's, comes with the territory. Okay, so I'm just aligning the sides. And here's a handy, quick gift card pocket that then you can use for, the bulky gift cards that they sell in the stores that are not just the card, it's like the whole thing. And they come with this bulky cardstock around them. So see, you could actually cut this. I would like to cut this because you don't want this seen anyway. So let's do that. I'm gonna cut it. This is a card I got for my birthday. I haven't used yet. I have to go shopping. There we go. Oh, it's a little plasticky. That's why it was harder to do. Cut the little strip. And because you have here to put the amount of the price and of the gift card, then just tuck it in. And to make it easier to come out, you could actually cut a strip of the same DSP and just put it like that around your card, gift card, and just put it inside. So then if you just want to pull it out, you just pull it out. You can put like a little ribbon here if you want. And then, of course, you can actually use a little label. This also comes from, you guessed it, Unbound Love. And just because I happen to have here this, but now this is too big. I want something smaller. I want something smaller. And I'm going to use from Unbounded Love as well. Just for you. Just for you. We are going to do it in pecan pie because I'm using this. This is the lot of latte, lot of latte or whatever it's called. I can actually tell you because I have it right here. This is the DSP and a little latte. Sorry, a little latte. Pecan pie for my message. I'm gonna put it right there on the side because I fussy cut from the DSP, as I was saying before, Abby, and not only for die cutting things, but also fussy cutting things out of the DSP as well. Elements. This time, like more actual fussy cutting around the element, not using florals or anything. So again, the versatility of our products is remarkable, I think, and it makes it fun. So I'm gonna put a little glitter glue there. And just gonna squiggle around. Okay. Just for you. And this one, I use the stylo part on the take your pick tool, and I went, once it's inside the die, let me show you. I think I've shown it on other occasions, but once you put it inside the die, where is the die? Here, right here. You put it like that. I mean, now I attach this so you cannot see it, but then you just go all around like this, so it becomes bevel. It is this bevel effect. It raises the and it gives it a little bit of more elegance, I think. And it's very easy to do. And here's another trick that I don't know if I told you at some point or not. Oh, thank you, Abby. I'm glad you like it. I love these. I love these dice, honestly, and the paper is very nice as well. So this is something that if you're not putting your dice on a magnetic sheet, which I will do eventually, but at the beginning sometimes I don't immediately, just to put them back in their place to know where they. It's like you can just use a marker or a pen and just go around them. So then when you put them, you take them out, you know where they go, back where they go. I didn't bother doing that with the circles because it's pretty easy to put one inside the others. But these ones that are like, oh, where did the little ones go? If you use more than one at a time, then it's harder to put them together because you don't remember how they went. So that's a little neat trick that I learned in on stage. All right, so now all we have to do is just put this in dimensionals, and we have a little. Actually, no, I'm gonna actually put where is my, I just used it. Oh, I'm looking for my thread that I just used. I put it back here and it disappears. Okay, so we have more thread here. I'm gonna put some of it, and I promise not to keep you long, and I'm keeping you long again. All right. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of um, stamp and seal, and just do a little swirly thing here, and then, oh, I did it so small that now we cannot see it out on the. Okay, I have to do it bigger. Okay, there. And I don't want this sticking out. There. Now you can see them. And we're gonna put a couple of dimensionals there to prop this up. Probably don't need that many, but overkill. That's why we use so many dimensionals. And that's why there's dimensional backings everywhere. All right, so this would be great for a Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts gift card, for instance. Look, because I used a lot of latte, but you can use any paper. And with these dies, the pocket thoughts dies, and create that too, or use it in your scrapbooking, use it in a card. It's like that's what I like about these stamps. These dies are like useful for so many occasions, and we can close this with a couple of. Because this seems calypso coral to me. I could check, but I think it is. So I'm gonna put just these are a little bit for 3, but it's okay. I like to do it and actually I will put one outside. There we go. All right, so let's bring the projects out again. And I'm sorry about the light again. I'm so sorry. It just drives me crazy. Got me very distracted. Then we have the little pocket die here, and we have the unbounded love there and here as well, and inside, remember. So these are all from unbounded love, and then we have the circle in the happy birthday weird fun fold that I thought I was following Julia's instructions, but I guess I wasn't. All right, so thank you for sticking around and putting up with my technical issues. And I'll see you all next week. I don't know what we'll do, but we'll do something for sure. Congratulations again to Elena and Nancy, who are the winners. No, Sandy, sorry, who are the winners of the chocolate. And I'll see you all next week. Have a wonderful week. Bye bye.